It's Week 18 of the NFL, and today's clash of conferences.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
Allen now on first down. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Allen. And he's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there keeping the toes inbounds. On first down, Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Well, this defense for the Bears, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary. Touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there, draw offensive unit, and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here now the Bears offense for their first drive of the game. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. He's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. On play action, Fields. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carlos Basham showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Off play action, Fields. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Let's go.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Bears. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, it's Fields. And this is incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's second down. Toss left to Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. On is Santos for the Bears field goal. This from 42 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Buffalo offense back out ready to go.
And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got to lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy.
And Singletary has it stripped.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They will run with Singletary. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And now they'll throw with Allen.
Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Allen going to try and throw on third down. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. First down marker at the 5-yard line. Allen. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Singletary.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll run. Here's Janovich, the fullback. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills lead this now 14-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Chicago offense set to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured Bear on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Fields now to throw. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the second time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Buffalo offense and Devin Singletary heading back out there. Now, looky there. He's getting close to 1,000. I'm sure he knows where he stands. I bet if the offensive line didn't know, he made sure they knew. I'm closing in, guys. Final week of the season.
You know who really informed the offensive line? The offensive line coach.
Okay.
Because it's a big deal for his unit as well to be able to say, hey, we escorted guys to 1,000 yards or more in the season, just like blocking for a 3,000-yard or 4,000-yard passer. So it's a lot of pride on the line, and his pride is paramount because he wants to be able to join that pantheon of guys that in the NFL ran for 1,000 yards or more in a season.
Pride on the line. I see what you did there.
You like that?
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Just a gain of a couple there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Bradley Chubb able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Hunter Nicewander on to punt now on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return, and the Bears take over. Here comes Justin Fields and the rest of the Bears offense. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with a quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Draw play. Fields gives to Montgomery. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. The Bears on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Fields. And he finds Penny. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. But he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice gain.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Montgomery. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Now Fields. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And That's going to make it 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not one bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3rd drives the charm. They are on the board, albeit with just a field goal.
Yeah, 3 points from 3 drives. That's not going to win you a whole lot of football games. Hopefully the fact they were able to move the ball a little bit can wake up their offense.
From the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Buffalo offense and Devin Singletary heading back out there. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
They've had success, at least so far, here in the 2nd quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On 1st down, Fields. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Dancing to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Here's Matt Hawk now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Khalil Mack. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. From midfield, here's Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, and this defense has had its share of problems getting guys to the ground. And here's another example. They never should have allowed this play to gain as many yards as it did, but poor tackling early in the play led to big yardage after the fact.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. So 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and then a PAT from going up 21-3.
And there's no doubt in my mind, you're liking what you're seeing so far, aren't you?
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like a well-oiled machine, if you will.
What's really tough, though, that defense, they're leaping the shadows at this point. They don't know which way to go. They're being hit in every direction, and they have no answers thus far.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as you're running.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Pass incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Allen now on 1st down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And Singletary has it stripped. And this is picked up by the Bears. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete there to Smith. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. And it's the Packers who have the lead in that one. Amari Rodgers, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium, and they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting 49ers. Sam Darnold has a couple of touchdown passes. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And at this point, they trail the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson has thrown a touchdown pass. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Bears. And not much went right in those first 2 quarters. You can see the numbers on the ground there. Not a whole lot to write home about so far. Meanwhile, for the Bills, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go!
The Bears offense set to go to begin the 3rd quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
On second down now, it's Montgomery, and he'll get it down here to the 43. Now a first down throw, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On first down, it's Fields. And this one is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. A give. This is Montgomery. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Hard throw, incomplete. On is Santos for the Bears field goal. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss. Now Allen off the bootleg. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's got room. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big gain there for the Bills. With that down and distance, no real surprise they decided to throw the ball. I think when the surprise kicked in, the result, short pass downfield, that ball got taken for a nice journey to turn into a big play.
On first down, Singletary, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Allen now looks to throw, finding Knox there, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Singletary. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, snapped at the 11.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd down, it's Moss. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Seibert able to knock this one through. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. On the carry, it's Montgomery. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 55 rushing yards, rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a run with Montgomery. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. And this one complete to Smith. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 30.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Fields on first down. Goes right back to Smith again.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Montgomery. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So now here comes the field goal unit again, and this phase of the game has been an absolute disaster so far. And this a 39-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through,
and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Takes it at the 7. And able to get this out to the 25.
We got this.
Buffalo set to get the football back here.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there of playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And oh, at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way.
Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Throwing now is Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Allen going to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Yeah, I'm fun with this one, partner.
I am.
people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. Here's Fields. Complete. Smith has it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A shotgun snap. Fields. This is Smith with a grab. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Let's go. Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, down at the 31. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So now here comes the field goal unit again, and this phase of the game has been an absolute disaster so far. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, you know that they were thinking second-half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start on the ground with Moss. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. On play action, Allen. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Now Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Then he finds Beasley, complete. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. Allen going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. That's complete to Mooney.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. And as he throws and the ball is out, it's a live football. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession.
2nd time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands? Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
On 2nd and 15 now. Fields. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Thomas has got it, complete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They'll try and run for this with Moss. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory.